Hello, beautiful people. My name is Terry. I'm the Prairie Priestess, and today I have a wonderful little message for you. So, if you want to stick around, feel free to hang. If not, feel free to scroll. There is no judgment here. This will be for the right people at the right time, the right timeline. So, okay, sorry, I have like so many cards. Actually, I'm gonna angle this down ever so slightly downwards so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe. Question mark. We'll find out. Okay. I've shuffled these ones. That's the one you were hearing. So, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, higher self, anyone that is here for my collective's highest good and the good of all, please help us with this reading and make it the most accurate and loving that it can be for them at this time, including myself, I guess, because, you know, it's my collective. Okay. So, what type of, like, theme are we after here? Well, almost, not quite. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that for a second. Okay, so this is the one that was sticking out before. So, okay, first card, change is coming. I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. So, very fun, very playful, very much in line with the theme of butterflies, like migrating, moving, experiencing, expressing, expanding. It's very, like, again, joyful is like the main word that I get out of this. It's very much like heart opening. So I was channeling this earlier, but like the color green, and there was a song too, and now I can't remember what it was, but maybe that was just a hype moment for myself. Anyway, doesn't matter. This card is all about the whoosh, the invitation, the ability to finally allow what you have been working on for so long. And in theme with these two cards, which I didn't even look at till now, my bad, is the increase your knowledge and embrace your life purpose. So there is change that is going to happen in these areas of your life as well. I think in general, it's heart opening, it's heart expanding. It is to the point of just complete embrace when it comes to life and how that's going to unfold for you. I feel like to me, a lot of the time, Oracle cards tend to talk to me in kind of a sequence, like there's a story to it. And the first one I kind of get is like, this will lead you to this purpose as well. Like the change that you enact today will obviously help you with your tomorrow, make it better, make it brighter, make it more joyful in order to receive the most out of life. Because I keep feeling like there's other goals that are in mind, and this is kind of like, this isn't exactly the forefront, but this is like the path you need to take. So if you've been considering going into education in any way, like whether to become a teacher, an EA, like a teacher's assistant, like it feels very literal, but also, I don't know, there's been a lot of new discoveries lately. Like I keep thinking of like Italy with their recent thing that just came out today about the scrolls. Like they found, it was from this one philosopher under, his name started with P. So, you know, there's quite a few of those, but like what I'm getting at is like with the scrolls, it's like you can access knowledge up and down the timeline. You are more capable than you realize to be able to achieve this, but to unlock this purpose. Sorry, I was like trying to read it through the screen, but I'm like, hold on. Because yeah, I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to do. So when I think about this card of expansion, I think that is what's going to tell you what's going to work in the future, what's going to guide you. So if you have been feeling this call of like, wow, like full expansion, excitement, a big ol' yes, like no questions asked, like you're jumping in, that is the energy you need to follow. So when you're thinking about it, like I keep thinking that it's like for people that have already been in this deep thinking process and are now coming to the state of like, is this the jump that I need to take? And if you feel in your body that, yes, holy shit, this is it, this is it. So yeah, definitely do some research. But I feel like you already know the answer and your body definitely knows the answer. So listen to it. But yeah, like maybe it's a time of exploration as well. This could be a space where I know that we've taken on a lot of information recently, and so now we're in this Mercury retrograde that has just started today, which is June 29th. So this message is timeless, so whenever you see it, that's fine. But as of right now, this is actually a very like potent day. There's like a new moon in Capricorn, or full moon in Capricorn going on, and a bunch of angles and things happening in the skies. So it's a big turning point for people. Like, this is like a check-in as much as it is the leaping point. So I think for you, like, whatever you pursue, that is going to help guide you to this purpose, because it is part of your purpose. This is part of your learning and expanding of your internal self, your soul. And that's a big undertaking, but you know what? Like, listening to those little nudges and those little moments are going to guide you. That was thunder. So yeah, definitely listen to that then. So yeah, that's going to lead you to success and to what you want to do. So it could be writing, it could be educating, it could be something to do with animals. Like, I see the butterfly and the cat there. It could be sanctuary work. It could be volunteerism. It could be any form of ability, like from like the skill sets that you learn here. That's what you can translate into this. This is a building off point. This is like getting on the staircase in order to keep going up, because that's all it is. You only go up from here, right? So they might go backwards. You might feel like it's, you know, you're in such a claustrophobic, chaotic time, but like it's always the diamond under pressure before it, you know, gets released as this beautiful gem. So that's what I have as the starting point. I have 2 other decks. I think this one's calling to me first. So hold on. Let me do that again. Because not that I don't trust myself, but sometimes I'm like, maybe I feel like that everybody's so excited, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I gotta. Hold on. Let's try this again. Thankfully, it's a small enough deck that I could just like kind of like, that's a solid shuffle. That's a solid shuffle. Okay, but I am taking that other card. Now, what would you like to share? Like, see how they keep doing that? Like, okay, fine. Normally I like to have like 2 or 3 cards, not like half the deck, you know? But they are small. They are small. So, okay. What does Lady Isis have to share? So the first one that was pulled before the shuffle was Talismans of Potency. So on the back it says, sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials, could be the educational ones, in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as part of your spiritual practice. So yeah, I think it's about taking what's in the ethers, like in the air element of your mind, of thinking, of thought, taking that, using this time under Mercury retrograde to kind of process it and sit with it, and then allow it to become into the physical. Like, you already know what it is. I think it's for somebody, like this reading is for somebody that like genuinely knows 100% what path they're meant to lead. It's now just a matter of doing it. And like, you know this, like you may have been like me, like you're always like becoming an asshole, which is not an asshole, but an asshole, where you're always asking other people for their opinions and judgments and thoughts, and you know, what would they do in your situation. But this is the challenge for you to step outside of that narrative and to just go with it, to take that step forward first before you think, before you fully act. I mean, there is thinking, obviously, like I just said, but like it's personal now. Like, it's very much like your ability to step into this, and know that you're supported too. Like, maybe it's time to like get an Ankh, which is this like symbol here, which is I think it's the knot of Isis actually. But yes, anyway, look into that. That might be a fun little educational thing that you can look into, is ancient deities and goddesses and gods, and like how that relates to the future. Like, that could be something that you're interested in as well, like Greek mythology, all of that type of stuff. Like, you're definitely in the right place. I love all of that. But yeah, so okay, let's get through this like massive pile. So these are all just like little tidbits, so please bear with me, but there's like a lot of cards. So the dark mysteries. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber. Why can I not speak today? I'm gonna start that over, sorry. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber, where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. So exactly that. Like, it's time to let go of that baggage. It's time to fully release what isn't meant for you so you can embrace this. And know that the goddesses are there to support you as well. You might feel the call to work with some of them. I think this is an excellent note to say yes, like deepen that practice if you haven't. And yeah, like do a meditation where you're gonna enter this like inner temple. I always imagine just like your classic pyramid shape, like you walk in through the front and then it just opens up into this massive like full thing. It's not like broken into multiple chambers, like it's just one full open experience. And then there's like a sunlight, like a sunroof type thing in the top, and that shines light down so that we could have a fire pit in the middle. And so I always imagine going through that tunnel, opening up into this space, thunder again. This is how potent this is. Like, this isn't just light work, like this is like the work portion of it. So yeah, when you enter there, you can think about like this fire, and I always imagine it as like a litmus test for how my inner workings are doing, like my body, myself, my inner spirit, how fired up they are. So I constantly think envision this flame in the center, like in a little like fire pit type thing, like something like that, something to hold the fire but open so it can, you know, go, like the smoke can rise. And I always just imagine like what is my hearth doing, what, like, how is my soul feeling at this level, like genuinely, like, no, like this fire is what determines to me, like, oh, I need to take a break. Like, it's very dim, it's, you know, it's flickering, it's weak, it needs more fire, like more logs on the fire, it needs more support. Or it can be the other way. I've had it where it's like it blows up the whole building and it's like there's soot all the way around the walls, and I'm like, maybe I've overdone it a little bit. Yeah. So that could be kind of a litmus test for you, but like take it how it shows up. And there might be the goddess there might be somebody else. Take that all in stride if somebody comes through, but trust what comes through. Practice if you can't, scribe, do whatever you need to do to be able to trust your inner authority, to know where you're at. But I promise you, like, doing this type of meditative work will allow you to open up and understand yourself much better. So, and then when you do that, you can ask from this, you know, what the test is. How can I release further? How can I release this fear further? And the gift is the freedom, peace, opportunity, which will come after the fact when you do. So yeah, it's kind of a nice like reward at the end of the day. Okay, I'm just gonna like pick a random one and we're gonna do that guy next. So the dark healing chamber, the most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. What did I just say? You can use the pyramid chamber as a way of doing this for sure. So the sacred purpose of any enemy within or without is to push us to venture inwards to seek and heal the darkness within. So again, this is a period of I don't want to say idle rest, but it's very much like you're not stopping. It might feel like it, but you're not. Like, this is very much a part of the process of like being able to sit with yourself and listen and take on, like, it's about examining your options, sitting with where you're at and knowing what to do from here, but maybe not necessarily taking action on it right this second. Like, I know we've talked about change and how it's linked to your purpose, but I do feel that there's an integration period involved. Like, that's what I keep thinking is like, I think of it like an atom, you know, like on this molecular level, it's very much like, or actually, sorry, I'll use this as an example. So this is a little red tiger's eye in the shape of a heart. But what I'm thinking of, like with matter, it's whatever we consider a solid, it's all these atoms that are so tightly packed together within that, you know, allow us to, you know, understand its density and things. But what I see is like one of those singular atoms that, you know, helps create life, create matter that we have. How do I explain it? Like, it's you know, on the surface, this looks solid. It doesn't look like there's any movement to it. It's just a rock. It's an inanimate object. But on the inside, with the atoms that have come together in this specific structure, in this specific way, they are constantly buzzing around. Like, they're constantly jittering, they're constantly like bouncing up against each other. The most we can do is like, even when we think we're touching something, we're not actually touching it. It's like the space around it, which is very interesting. I remember that from high school. That might have been debunked or something by now, but like, I remember that. I remember how it's like, you're not actually feeling it. It's the mat, it's the space around the physical thing. So anyway, kind of an interesting concept. So anyway, that's how I view you in this moment, is like, you are in this position now of like, you're feeling cramped, you're feeling like you're bustling against a whole bunch of other people, whether like in reality or not, but like, you're just shaking, but it's like this constant state. But that's where they want you to be. Like, it's so that you can focus on like what you're here to do and what your purpose truly is without outsider input. Like, you are here to talk to yourself, you're here to communicate with the goddesses and all of that. So this is what that is what this card is about. Next, Temple of Carnelian. It is a time to trust in your boldness and courage, taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied in more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you were born to live. Take the risk. Take the risk. I think, again, you already know what it is. You can sit with it for a little bit, but at the end of the day, you are going to take this fucking leap. Sorry, I keep swearing, but I promise everybody thinks swearing is so bad in spirituality, but really it's actually a sign of like, not to be cocky, but like higher intelligence. So I don't know. I do know that I need to like cut it out a bit more, but like, that could be something you're working on too, is like, hey, I'm learning to embrace higher levels of education. So of course you might need to fake it till you make it, embody those things as you go along. So and that might be cutting down on swearing. It might be like a drug. Like, it's it's a very interesting term, but even the sky is laughing at me. Anyway, okay, proper burial for freedom. There's nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which it no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which you no longer needs to be part of your life so that you may be free. So, in this process of being in this state of like buzzing around but not feeling like you're actually doing too much, you are helping create matter. That's actually so deep. Like, to know that you're a part of something bigger than yourself, like you're a part of this collective, whether you realize it or not. And this is like a huge time of release so that you can upgrade. You can become something else now. That you can think about stepping away and it's not going to hurt you. So this is the time of like complete surrender and release of all that doesn't serve you anymore, which could be the swearing. It could be the excess stuff, the excess pressure we put on ourselves, the pressure to know what to do all the time. Like, now you can just be in a space and trust, like, regardless of what's happening around you, this is okay. Now the last ones, we have kind of a mix here. Okay, we have magic and ritual, scales of balance, power over 7 scorpions, and queen of heaven. So, magic and ritual, effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. So this one is definitely about, like, again, see like how she's so like heart expanded, like open. She's open to these changes that she's gonna make in her day-to-day life. That's what that's about. Scales of balance. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play, and solitude are ways to heal the relationship between the inner masculine and feminine energies. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine, as it holds the secrets of divine feminine wisdom. So dance, sing, play. So that's this guy. So I think that's really cool. Like, the balance of things is very much like an intentional act, and you do that through your body, whether that's connecting with spirit, whether that's connecting to yourself, whether that's you processing. Like, again, you can still be like a jittery little atom that's bouncing around, but like this is the time where like this is allowing you, that movement is allowing you to process, to finally take that step forward towards your purpose in life. So it feels like a holding pattern, but it will break. So, power over 7 scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. yeah, so when we do all this work, this inner work, it accumulates into the outer. And sorry. I didn't expect this thunderstorm to come through at all. Like, it was so pleasant, and then it just went bam, like change, wind, everything. Like, that happens a lot in this area, so it's not surprising, but at the same time, like, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to the weather lately, so I didn't expect it to go this crazy, especially knowing that we just had like a big thing of smoke come through. So yeah, apologies. Queen of Heaven. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now as a man or woman. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. Exactly. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. We all embody the masculine and feminine energies, as we know. And yeah, this is going to guide you to that life purpose. You already know what it is. That going through this process is going to give you the autonomy and the leadership that you need to move ahead with this, to move towards this. And Spirit is totally backing it. Like, you might have felt like there's just nothing but opposition in your life, or just this constant like bombardment of negative energy towards you and all these different things, but like, you are meant to do this. So have no fear. You are on the right path. It might feel annoying because it's like another holding pattern. You're gonna make me sit in this again. No, like, you have upgraded, you have leveled up in terms of like as if this is a video game. Like, you are on the next level. It's just like you're taking in your surroundings, so, and getting your bearings before you really commit to it. Like, it's here. This commitment is right around the corner. Like, so have no fear. But this is like a test of your own initiation and a test of your own ability to initiate. That's what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, so anyway, I hope that this has helped you. Thank you so incredibly much for being here. The thunder gods and goddesses, thank you. I am just over the moon that you're here, so thank you so much. Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Okay.